at all. I mean, I used to be a really bad dude. Hello everyone, and first let me thank you. On a day that you could be doing absolutely anything else besides listening to an odd-looking fellow talk about Veterans Day, you decided to come here and do just that. I promise to try with everything I have in me not to be boring, and if that fails, I promise to be brief. I gave a similar type of speech to the high school assembly yesterday. I talked about the reason why thanking veterans is important and what exactly people mean when they talk about their sacrifice and their service. Looking out here now, I feel like that would be preaching to the choir. Most, if not all of you good people know exactly what veterans give up when they volunteer for service. And most, if not all of you know what that service entails. So I decided to switch directions a bit. I decided I wanted to come up here on Veterans Day and talk about an issue that is affecting the veteran community greatly. It's a very important issue that seems to get glossed over because it affects a very small part of the population, but it's still very important to me. Transition is a major issue and it needs to be addressed. Many men and women returning home from the service face challenges like post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, and as my colleague up here said, homelessness. Speaking from experience, I can tell you that it wasn't easy coming from a place where I was part of something much bigger to basically being by myself. You take the uniform off and suddenly there's a feeling of melancholy and there's almost a void that needs to be filled. I was lucky. I found mentors and I have a very strong support system that allowed me to transition to civilian life with minimal issues. But others aren't so lucky. The suicide rate among veterans is 56% higher than the national average. The statistic of 22 veterans today is actually skewed. Most of those included in the 2012 study were over 60 years old, and most of the causes of death were marked down as uncertain on the certificates. A more recent study, which surveyed 1.3 million veterans who were discharged between 2001 and 2007, found that between 2001 and 2009, there were over 1,500 deployed veterans and 7,500 non-deployed veteran deaths. Of those, over 300 suicides among the deployed veterans and 1,500 suicides among the non-deployed veterans. That means over 9 years there wasn't quite one veteran suicide a day. Now let me be very clear about this. One suicide is one too many. There's a way to fight this. Foundations like #22kill use most of their profits to fund programs like Honor, Courage, and Commitment Incorporated, which has a holistic approach to helping veterans transition out of the military. There's even more simple ways to help those in need. If you know a veteran, call them, thank them, ask them how their day is going, ask them how they're doing. It's a very simple gesture, but it may be just what someone needs to pull them from the drain that they're circling. Now let me finish this by thanking all of you. It's a very dreary day, but everyone in this crowd came out and supported the veteran community, and it is greatly appreciated. Like I just said, small gestures go a long way with us. The reason we volunteer to do what we do is because we love our communities and we want to be of service. When that love is reciprocated, at least for me, it makes all the service and sacrifice worthwhile. Knowing that you care for me as I care for you is a very good feeling. Thank you for your continued support. God bless America, Massachusetts, and the good people of Tewksbury. Thank you.
Okay, before we go any further,